Hey Vixens, it's Fox. So yesterday I went to a model horse show down in Galt, California called Achy Live, and it was requested by a lot of my Instagram and Facebook fans that I show you guys what I got and my placings at the show. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Let's get started. First I'll start with the horses that I purchased at the show. This is Ruckus, and she's a little Achy custom on the Tennessee walking horse mold. She has etch spots on her butt, and she's really nice. I got her for $30 from one of the women who was showing. Next, I got this Achy custom, and she is on the pony mold, and she's also an edge stablemate, and she came with a Nan card, but it wasn't there at the show, so the woman's going to ship it to me. Lastly, I got this Pegasus foal by Sean McNeely, and I just have to get her commissioned by someone. And she's really nice. She's resculpted scrambling foal to a Pegasus. She came with a certificate of authenticity as well, and she's so cute. Alakazam got a second and a Nan card in the other sport halter, and I showed her as an Arabian Cross and Appaloosa sport horse. She has a really long neck, so I'm really surprised that she placed because her conformation isn't brilliant, but I'm really happy for her. Frost got a first and a Nan card in workmanship. In the other Appaloosa class, she didn't place in halters, Pony of the Americas. Daydream in Blue placed second in halter as a Dutch Warmblood, and she got a fourth in workmanship in the Dapple Gray class. I'm surprised she didn't do better in workmanship because her paint job is absolutely beautiful, and it was just kind of surprising, but I'm happy she placed it all. And this was her first show that I've gone to with her. She's shown really well in the past. She has a couple Nan cards that came with her, so I'm happy for her future with me. Cold War Kid got a third in other sport halter, and she also got a third in the Sabina workmanship. And I showed her as a paint cross a thoroughbred, which is what she previously qualified for the British Championships in when she was in the UK. From the placings that she came with, she seemed to show pretty well, and I was just a little bit disappointed, but I mean, it was a huge class, so. Knee Socks did not place in breed or workmanship, which actually didn't come as much of a surprise to me. Even though he did place 6th at Briarfest, I just didn't feel like he would do that well. Top Notch did not place in halter, and the judge has said that she didn't like his Appaloosa spots because they did look painted, and I kind of agree with that. So, since she didn't really like his paint job, I just didn't put him in workmanship, so he obviously didn't place there either. Now, Hybrid Theory definitely did the best at this show, and the judge, I think, fell in love with him. I just showed him as a simple Spanish Mustang, and in halter, he came out with a first, and he got a Nan card, and he also got Grand Champion of his division, and then he came and he got overall champion of the entire halter division. So then I showed him again in workmanship, and he got a first and a Nan in workmanship, and he got reserve champion of the pattern section. So I'm really proud of how he did. Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken, who is a custom by me, got first place in the Shetland Pony class. Mantikilla, who is a custom by Periwinkle Pegasus Studios, or Kate, did not place. Poetic Justice got a first in halter as a Spanish Jeanette, and then he won section Grand Champion, and he got a third place in workmanship. Marlin got a fourth in halter as a Spanish Baguette and did not place in workmanship. Dark Wings, Dark Words did not place in halter or workmanship. Aftermath did not place in halter, but he got a first and a Nan card in workmanship for Other Gray. Now, the judge really did not like Rat-a-Tat, so he only got a third in his breed halter class, and there were only 3 horses in that class anyway, so I don't think from the comments that she gave about him that he would have placed if there were more horses in the class. He did not place in workmanship either. Now, I was actually really surprised at how Paint It Black did because I don't like him as much as everyone else seemed to, but he got a second in halter and he also got a second in custom workmanship, but both of the classes he was entered in he was with hybrid as well. So every class he was in, he got second to hybrid, who got first, which I thought was kind of cool. So, Spanish Mustang buddies. Low High Low placed 4th in breed and halter classes, and I was surprised he didn't do a bit better, but it was kind of disappointing. The judge said that she didn't like his spots, so, okay. Brown Eyed Girl, I was so shocked by her placings, but she got a second in halter and she also got a second in workmanship, which is really weird because her paint job is not that brilliant, but I'm really proud of her and I was so happy. So Radford did not place in breed and halter, so I was really disappointed because I thought he wasn't going to place at all, and I love him, so that was really sad. But then I put him in the black class for workmanship and he got a second, which I was actually super surprised at, but I'm honestly so happy that he did. Now Midnight Flowers I was so happy with because she's my first artist resin and I've never shown artist resin before, and when I put her on the table for the Part Arabian class there were like 40 horses in the class and I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna place. But she got a 4th and I was so happy. So even though I got 4th, it was just really good to actually get something for her. And it was her first ribbon because she hasn't shown before, so I was just so happy. Eldorado did not place in breed and halter, but he did get a 4th in workmanship, which I was really happy about. And I do really love his paint job, so I'm glad that they did as well. Millionaire got a 2nd in halter, but he did not place in the Tobiano workmanship class, but I was really happy that he at least placed in halter, because this woman who also sold me Poetic Justice, who she did, I'm just so happy that her work placed well for me. So I guess we're ending on a disappointing note, but my last horse, who was Wildflower, did not place, who I was actually surprised at because she placed better with her previous owner, but I'm not a huge fan of her just because she's so simple. I don't know what to think, but she didn't place, and that's okay. It's all good. So those are my placings from Achy Acres Live 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had so much fun at the show, and I got to hang out with Amanda, or Hoofbeat Studios, on Instagram, and also who came with me was Malia, or XX Warmbloods, on Instagram, and she showed with me, and it was so much fun. We had such a great time, and I really enjoyed the show, and I was just so proud that I got an overall champion as well. I'm going to be showing a lot more in the future now, since I finally have a show string with minis that I got at Briarfest. So expect a couple more showing videos alongside Vengeance Reign, of course. So I hope you guys enjoyed and have a lovely day. Shine on, Vixens!